What is going on, folks? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am. Today was a great day. You ever have those days that just seem to flow? Well, guess what? Today was not one of those days. Today, I packed up my car, was ready to go off to the warehouse to drop off a big amount of clothing that I had already inventoried and everything, clothing and shoes and other items. And sure enough, the check engine light comes on. And in that moment, I had this split second where I was fearful, but the intensity was not there. And that's what I noticed. The intensity wasn't there. And the way I was reacting to it wasn't as intense as I normally would have acted. Instead, I was very cognizant of what I was experiencing, and I began to pray and meditate. I began asking God for help and guidance. I said, God, please help me deal with this. Help me deal with this, 2016 Toyota engines, check engine light on, right? I mean, I have a 2016 Toyota Corolla and I love that thing. I really do. And, prayer really helps me. I mean, I'm a huge believer that prayer can be beneficial to you no matter what religion you are, your lack of faith thereof. Just even praying to your higher self, that act seems very comforting. For me, that's always been a big thing. So I really love doing that. And I think spiritualism is very much in style in today's world, and it really helps me. Now, if it doesn't help you, that's okay. But this is just what works for me. Today's video, I really want to motivate you. I want to motivate you on what you can do when you identify patterns in your life that are no longer working for you and work to eliminate those and create patterns that are working for you, and what can happen when you start to really focus on helping other people and being out in the environment. That has changed my life. It absolutely has. I mean, I have become a person who is really totally encompassed by what I can do for others at my best moments. There are times that I'm focused on self, but in general, me thinking about how I can be of service to someone else benefits me the most. Whether that's my customers, whether that's my friends, whether that's people in my other fellowship recovery group that I'm in, whatever that looks like, it helps me and it makes my life so much better. Folks, I suffered from depression, anxiety, mental health issues for years. ADD, ADHD, attention deficit disorder. I never had the hyperactive, I don't think. Maybe I do, right? I fidget a little bit. And the reality is, all that stuff got better and continues to get better the more I eat right, the more I practice my spiritual practice, the more I uh, utilize my recovery work, the more that I'm honest with myself and with others. And I, just really address things that need to be addressed. And I can tell you that my experience has been it gets so much easier the older you get. I mean, folks, it is not easy being a millennial in today's day and age. It's not easy being a Gen Zer in today's day and age, a baby boomer, a silent generation, whatever generation it is not easy to experience the world we experience. I mean, we have record levels of, debt, right? I mean, unemployment is high. People are having to work two, three jobs just to make ends meet, sometimes more than that. So you're not sleeping, you're sleep deprived, you're sitting there doing your best and you're struggling. What else are you to do? What are you supposed to do when you're in a situation like that? Well, for me, economic freedom has been a key part of that. And owning a business and being able to make my own pay and put in the work and the hours has been hugely successful for me and beneficial. We live in a day and age where the internet has made things easier than they've ever been. It's never been more easy to create a YouTube channel. It's never been more easy to go viral, arguably, right? I mean, there is a massive amount more people online now, but I mean, I do believe that the opportunity is still there. I mean, folks, back in the day, back in the early 2000, late 2006s, 2000s, going viral on YouTube was a totally different ballgame. We have changed so much. YouTube is almost 20 years old. That is crazy to think. I remember when it came out. And I knew that this was revolutionary technology. I knew it. And I knew that if you could stick with it, you would see success. But due to mental health issues like ADHD, depression, anxiety, addiction, I was not able to actually do that. I wasn't able to participate like I wanted to. I can tell you, folks, I do regret that. I wish that I could have done things differently. But the reality is, we're here now. We're doing what we can right now, right in the here and now. I've always had a desire to do YouTube ever since back 20 years ago, almost, really 18, 19 years ago. And I guess 19 now. And you know, the reality is, it's never been more accessible. We all have these nice cameras in our pockets, all these phones. Let's utilize them. Let's create content. I mean, I'm creating content for millennials or anybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. You know, I'm 34, going to be 35 January 29th. Life is going by like that. I mean, and I feel like I've just woken up from a slumber. So for me, my experience has been that it gets easier the more you put yourself into it, time and energy. Um, I never thought that I would want to be a semi-motivational speaker, but the reality is I absolutely love doing stuff like this because I've overcome a lot of challenges, and we only overcome stuff like that, I truly believe, as a group, as a fellowship, as a community, as a tribe. We have to come together. Humanity has to come together, and really disregard, you know, all these monikers that separate us and really come together and unify. It works, folks. 2025 is going to be an amazing year. Mark my words. And it can be an amazing year for you too, as long as you put forth the work, the effort, and continue to refine yourself, build skills. Alex Hermosi, um, was it Tony Robbins, all these other leaders in the field demonstrate how we can really utilize our skills and learn and grow. I mean, I love to learn. I hated school growing up. Now I love learning. I do it as much as I possibly can. I try to listen to books on Amazon, Kindle, whatever I can do to learn. Listen to podcasts. I love doing that. Joe Rogan, all these different podcasters I really enjoy. So, folks, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Y'all are awesome. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful one.